Hey, how's it going? So, I've been living in Taiwan since 2014. The one thing that stands out about life here is that it is very crowded. Whether you're in Taipei or even in the countryside, pretty much any city or even in the countryside, there's always someone nearby. I am from the U.S., specifically like the West Coast, which is not as crowded. But yeah, there's always someone like in your personal space. Um, just give it time. If you're sitting somewhere and there's no one around, like within seconds, there will be someone walking by or someone looking at you, or you look across the street and someone's staring at you. So it is a challenging situation if you don't come from this kind of situation. So first off, let me sort of paint a picture for you so you sort of understand how it feels. So let's just say you need to take the MRT, which is the metro, um, and you get on during rush hour. Essentially, you'll be riding that. You get onto the train if it's not completely full already, and you'll be shoulder to shoulder with people. So if you don't like people like bumping into you, rubbing against you, or like pushing you, yeah, this can be very challenging. So that's one situation that you'll be faced with. Another one would just be like, let's say you go to a park to get away from people or just to have like me time. You go to the park and then all of a sudden there's all these people in there, and they're sitting on all the benches. They're on all the things that you would want to do, or if you just want to like walk your dog, there's other dogs there that are going to be going up to your dog, chasing your dog. And so it's like to find that like silent time, that me time it can be very challenging. So that's why I always say a bad place is a good place to be in Taipei, because if it's bad or somewhat bad, then people won't really be there. But if it's a popular place, of course, it's going to be overcrowded. So you got to find that place. There's an art. You got to find a place that's bad, that not everybody likes, but it's not horrible, where it's still comfortable. Or if it's like a somewhat like rainy day, but not too rainy, just a light drizzle, then that's a good day to go out because there'll be less people. Or like if there's Chinese New Year going on, Taipei might be good because everybody leaves to go down south. So there's an art of like trying to figure out where people won't be. And it's sort of connected to like, oh, this is like less demanded or it's not as good. It's sort of funny. So it's like, oh, okay, it's cold out, so that's a good day to go to the park. There's not many people. Um, yeah, so you got to figure it out. You got to figure out, okay, if you go out really early in the morning, there's gonna not be too many people, but you got to be careful it's not rush hour. So like, you got to know like right when people go to lunch, it's around 12 o'clock exactly. Like most people, all the companies will let their employees go to lunch exactly at 12 o'clock. So if you're trying to get lunch at 12 o'clock, good luck. You better plan that one. So you need to figure it out. Like you aren't like planning around what's a good restaurant. You're trying to plan like where will the people not be. So you got to find like the hidden gems. Yeah, I've found a few, and then when you do find it, you don't want to share it with other people because you don't want it to get popular. Yeah, so it is a huge mindset shift. Honestly, I have changed my perspective. I'm more comfortable with people being around me now. You just get used to it, you adapt to it. But on the positive, it is you get to see a lot of people, and it's lively. There's a lot of action. There's always something going on. It's fun just to take a walk anywhere. So it's not always negative. You learn to adapt, and then yeah, but it never goes away. I mean, having your personal space is very valuable.